Today's topic is makeup in a hurry. Not that I know anything about this subject because I'm always on time and I never sleep through my alarm, ever. But just in case one might do that, I have some ideas. I blogged last week about how important it is to have presentation, and I've been talking about that a lot lately. I would also like to say that that doesn't mean that attitude and personality and ethics and other things are not important. In fact, they are indeed more important. However, I think that appearances are important as a first impression, and when you're a business owner, you have one chance to make a first impression, and unfortunately, most people are going to immediately see you and judge you based on your looks. They're not going to have the time to sit and get to know you and see if you have a great personality, or if you have a standard of ethics that they will agree to, or whatever the issue is. They don't really have that time. It's to look at you and go, okay, like, I think I might want to hire this person, or I think this person is my style, or this person looks put together, or maybe they can put together my wedding. So those kinds of things are important, and they show that you respect the person that you're meeting with, and they show that you respect yourself. You just need a few things to look decent going out the door, and you know, this is like in a hurry kind of stuff, okay? This isn't what I would recommend every day, but again, if you're in a hurry, sometimes it just happens. Okay, so powder. Powder is going to be maybe not the #1 thing, but up there. I recommend a good pressed powder that has concealing ability. Now, not all pressed powders will do this. Some of them are just to like powder your nose, kind of like, you know, go over the top and smooth everything over and, you know, reduce shine. But CoverGirl makes a product that I've been in love with for like the last 7 years. It's fantastic. They like concealing powder. What is it called? It is called Fresh Complexion Pocket Powder Foundation. So it's like a foundation kind of, but it's not. Anyway, looks like this, a little blue container. And it has like kind of a spongy applicator, okay? It's not like one of those like powder puff things. You put your makeup on here, like rub it in there into the thing, and then you sweep it under your eyes, like, okay, you don't sweep it. You like mash it under your eyes to get rid of like the dark circles or whatever you might have here. So it's actually pretty good at covering. So you don't have to worry about like concealer, foundation, powder, everything. No. You don't have time. You have like 20 seconds, okay? 20 seconds to do your powder. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna dab this on here, you're gonna dab it under your eyes, and then you're gonna like sweep it on your nose and then like across your forehead, and then you're done. It's like 15 seconds from the time you pull it out of your bag and the time you put it back, okay? So fast. All right, so the next thing. The next thing I think would be lip gloss. Colored or tinted lip gloss of some kind. I know I have mine here somewhere, okay. I recommend lip gloss over lipstick, and I'll tell you why. Because lipstick requires you to be so much more precise. You can't just throw lipstick on because it's gonna get on your teeth and it's gonna get like, you know, all like, no. You have to be very, you don't have time. So I would go with a lip gloss. A tinted lip gloss is fine, that's great, but find something that looks like really good on you, okay? Because makeup that doesn't look good on you is just, don't even bother. Figure out what looks good on you. Warm tones versus cool tones is like the most basic way to figure it out. And pick a lip gloss that's in that family. Now, if you don't know what you're doing and you're just like, warm tones, cool tones, I don't get it. Just go to Walgreens and, you know, buy like $15 worth of lip gloss or $10 worth of lip gloss and try different things out. Lip gloss is one of those things you can totally skimp on. This is Prescriptive's lip gloss that I really, really like, but there are a lot of lip glosses that I really, really like, and some of them are cheap, so you can buy a cheap one and figure out, you know, what color works, whatever. Okay, so you have your lip gloss, just throw it on, whatever. I mean, it takes 10 seconds, again, from the time you pull it out of the bag to the time that you put it on and, like, have it back in the bag. Done. Okay, so we're at, what, 30? You have 30 seconds, okay? And you have more than that. Maybe you even have 2 minutes. Okay, so next thing, eyes. Eyes are tricky. My eyes are, well, you saw the picture of me when I woke up in the morning, okay? My eyes, like, my eyebrows are, like, so thin, it's terrible. I have to fill in my brows every day. Don't tell anybody, okay? But I fill in my eyebrows with shadow, with a little shadow brush, just so that you can tell they're there, because otherwise you just don't even see them. But I think if there was one thing I also have really short eyelashes, which no one ever believes, because yes, I actually use an eyelash curler. which I know, like, no one has seen since the 80s, but I use an eyelash curler, and it makes it look like I actually have eyelashes. See? If I'm gonna throw makeup on, mascara is like one of the top things to make it look like I have something going on. The mascara that I use is CoverGirl Volume Exact. So yeah, CoverGirl gets 2 points today. Cheap. Anyway, the point is, find what it is, what you need. I need volume, I need length. This does it for me. But maybe you don't need mascara because you have really long lashes. In that case, I would go with an eyeliner. And I totally just had mine. Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Okay, it's Smashbox eyeliner. Kind of smudges a little bit, kind of good. Like, you don't want something that's gonna just be like really waxy. A really cheap eyeliner is probably not the best thing. Something in the medium range is good. The Smashbox one is great. So, you know, it gives some definition to your eyes. I know some women wake up in the morning and they're like their eyes are just little kind of like holes because there's no definition to the line of them. So an eyeliner will help you create that definition. So if that's a problem, then eyeliner is your thing. So eyeliner, mascara, one of the two. You may be able to find a good eyeliner that you can also use to fill in your brows if you have my problem. If you do that, you have to be so careful. You have to use very, like, a featherweight, kind of just tiny little, another subject. But the point is, you may be able to do double duty with that. Okay, if you are totally pale, washed out, whatever, then you're going to need some kind of a blush. Here's how fast it is. Open it up, take your brush, we'll talk about that in a second. Put it on your cheeks, like that, over here, up, not down here, up here, and then sweep across your forehead maybe. I just totally messed up my bangs. Okay. Maybe on your nose, like, just, you know, you don't want it just here. You want, like, just color, a little bit of color, like where the sun would hit you. This video is backwards. So brushes. You need a brush like this, okay? You need a good blush brush. I'm tired of hearing that you are not, where even is this? If you're gonna buy a blusher, okay? If you're gonna buy a blusher and use this little guy in here, no. That does nothing. That's gonna give you the streaky, like, you're doing the circles, like, around and around, and it's gonna look bad. Don't do that. You need a brush like this to just go in here, and then do your thing, okay? So, that's what you need. That is all you need for your last minute makeup. I mean, it's a minute, okay? You can do this in a minute. So recap. You have your pressed powder, which takes like 20 seconds to do, seriously. And then you have your lip gloss, another 10 seconds. So we're at 30 seconds. Put your lip gloss on, done, okay. So your eyes need a little attention because you're looking kind of washed out. You're either gonna line them, okay, a little bit part of the way under, and then on the top. The secret to eyeliner, by the way, is to get it between your lash line and your eyeball, which is gonna take some practice because you're gonna poke yourself in the eye a couple times. But that takes, maybe that takes, if you're really tedious, maybe it takes like 45, maybe a minute. So if you have 2 minutes to do this, then you'll be fine. So you do eyeliner or mascara, depending on what your needs are. Do both. I mean, if you have an extra 5 seconds to spare, you do both. So then you do your mascara thing. Don't forget the bottom lashes. Don't forget the outside of the lashes. Okay, don't just do it in the no. Middle, okay, down, you put the brush here. You put the brush like right, like to the inside, okay? And then you take it to the outside, and then you do the bottom, okay? That's how it works. And then you have your blush, okay? Put it in here, put your blush on, done. You're done. It's 2 minutes, okay? And you look 100 times better than you did before when you just woke up and you're like, nah, I don't want to put my makeup on, No. It's so worth the time. It is so worth the investment, the effort, whatever. It's so worth it. You'll be so happy when you run into one of your clients at the grocery store, or when you see that person that you really would like to have a business relationship with, that really great florist who everybody talks about. That is a super easy way to throw together your makeup for the day. I hope this was helpful. Leave a comment if you think it was. If you think it was annoying, I won't do it anymore, or you can just stop watching or reading or whatever. And I'm just going to cut this off. Okay, so see you later.